Darren Hall, former England #1, and Gillian Clark, MBE.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Lee Hyun-il, Korea. And on my left, Peter Gade, Denmark.
The former champion, 29 years of age, born in Aalborg in Denmark, and very popular with the fans here in Birmingham. Here's Gade. So Darren, as far as Lee Hyun-il is concerned, the left-hander, never been in a major championship semi-final. This is a new experience for him. Do you think he's going to suffer perhaps a little bit, that this is such a big occasion?
It is a massive occasion for him. He'll want to settle down early, just try and get into a little rhythm. He won't want Peter to get away. It's important that he plays a few long rallies to settle and calm his nerves down.
Wonderful angled smash across court from Gade. Just long. And Darren, I know you think that both these players contrasting styles. So just what should we be looking out for either player?
Well, what I was impressed with when watching Peter yesterday, this focus on every point. He really pushed and pulled the player, moved maximum distances, and was very, very good at the net. It will be interesting to see today if Lee's tactics is to keep Peter at the net and give it a go against him, or keep him at the rear of the court.
Well, just to prove your point, Peter Gade immediately a wonderful net shot. Oh, it's on the line. Lee Hyun-il doesn't like the call. Oof, goodness me, that was close. What are the qualities then of the Korean player, Darren? I mean, physically he looks a very strong athlete.
Yeah, he is very strong, very deceptive. Left-handers create some good angles. And I think as the match goes on, he'll come into his own a little bit more. But at the moment, Peter's, again, what he was doing very well yesterday, very focused, no mistakes, just taking his time.
Well, another one finds the line. This is a wonderful start by the Dane. 5-love. Well, just to prove that he too has the ability to hit the lines.
Yeah, that's better from Lee, more patient, will be pleased to get off the mark, start getting some points on the board. Just a slight miss hit from Peter at the rear, goes for the gap in the corner.
Line judge calling it good, clearly in.
3-5.
Unforced error from Peter. Straight off serve.
Service over.
Another very tight call. In on the back, but the linesman called it wide. Yeah, great drop from Lee. Just held it last moment. Tight little drop shot to the net.
Oh, that's terrific play from Gade.
Yeah, and this is where Peter's at his best. So fast, onto the net, pulls Lee out of position. Early take, no chance for Lee.
Once again, it's the angle that does the damage.
Yeah, it looks like they've been working on that, keeping Lee deep in the backhand. All of a sudden, cross-court drop, play to perfection.
He's a great tactician, isn't he? He's always thinking on court. It's not just instinctive, he's planning the rally. Well, brilliant control at the net.
Yeah, Peter pushing for the net, not wanting to lift off, playing back, lovely tight spinning net shot, sets up that short lift, but again keeps Lee guessing. Lovely cross-court smash.
How much do you think the fact that Lee Hyun-il has won his matches so easily, just 35 points dropped in his 4 matches so far, is that a help or a hindrance? And that may sound a daft question, but I really wonder whether he's been tested enough to get him to his top form.
Yes, as you say, sometimes if you're winning them too comfortable, you relax a bit. But I'm sure the calibre of players, he's been playing very, very well on top of his game.
Service over. 3-7.
Terrific smash. That time relying on the power, but also very accurate straight down that line.
Yeah, it's good variation. He's gone for the cross-court drop, been very successful. This time keeps Lee guessing, straight smash.
It's wide.
8-3.
Well, Lee Hyun-il all of his serves serving high, whereas the majority of Gade's serving low. And Darren, I want to pick up on that because that is very unusual now in men's singles, that you serve high the whole time.
Absolutely, men's singles turned into a very attacking game, and you want to get on the attack from the word go. So, you know, the majority of singles now started off with a low serve.
Oh, nicely done. Stood his ground at the net.
Yeah, it's better from Lee. Took his chances there, played the net shot, stayed there, anticipated Peter's return. Great knockoff.
That is phenomenal. Won't see a better net shot than that.
No, pushing himself to get there early. Perfection on the net, clipping the tape as it went over.
Service 3-9.
I really don't understand why Lee is persisting with this high serve, because it really isn't gaining him any advantage at all.
No, that's right. He's putting himself under pressure on the first point, whereas, you know, serve low, try and get on the attack a little bit more, mix it up.
It's just drifting wide. I think the key there, Darren, is what you said, the variation. I mean, we watched Peter Gade's match yesterday against the world junior champion Chen Jin, and in fact almost half of his serves were low and half were high.
Yeah, and it's the same with Peter's shots. He's keeping you guessing, he's changing it all the time, mixing it up, so you can never get in a set pattern against him.
Another one drifts wide.
Yeah, Lee's struggling with a push to Gade's backhand. That's 3 in a row now that's gone out the tram lines.
What has the Korean got to try and do here? I mean, it seems to me that he's just reacting to whatever the Dane is doing. He's not taking any initiative himself.
No, Peter's dictating. You know, for one, I think he's got to try and widen his margin, stop going so tight to lines. You know, play it a foot or 2 foot in.
And play tight to the lines or tight to the net there, forcing the error.
Service 3-12.
Well, it's a long margin to catch up. 3-12 down in this opening game, but as far as the Korean is concerned, I'm sure he'll want to just be playing himself into the match more, feeling more comfortable out on court.
Service 12-3.
Yeah, great smash from Peter. Brilliant angle. Down very steeply.
Oh, incredible. Well, you were talking, Darren, about the fact that left-handers can get better angles.
Yeah, perfect shot from Lee, but we haven't seen much of it at the moment. Perhaps that's a turning point. Try and get on the attack a little bit more.
And let's just explain a little bit why a left-hander can actually produce different angles when hitting the shuttle, because, of course, the feathers in the shuttle are always in the cork base, left over right. So, of course, a left-hander, sometimes when they slice, are slicing against the feathers, whereas a right-hander slices with the feathers, and therefore it does create a different shot, extra spin from a left-hander. Well, the net play has just been superb from the Dane.
Yeah, he's so confident coming to the net. You know, Lee's standing there, but it's so tight. Nothing he can do with it.
He forced the short lift by the tight spinning net shot.
3-1.
Yeah, no mistake with the execution.
Cancel. 12-3.
Well, that at least was a low serve. Obviously trying to mix it up. Oh, just wide. That was such an ambitious shot to try.
Yeah, it was a good shot from Peter. Very, very difficult trying to hit a cross-court net shot from a spinning one.
Game point 3.
Game point now for the Dane.
Service over. 3-14.
Oh, wonderful. Such deception.
Yeah, and took it so early. Up he goes, cut it out, 2-foot jump.
Second game point. That's it. Superb performance in the opening game from the former champion, the number 4 seed, Peter Gade, and he takes it 15-3. 18 minutes for that opening game, and my goodness, didn't Peter Gade look impressive. Well, look at the number of winners, 15 and only 5 errors from Peter Gade, whereas in contrast, Lee, more errors than winners. And that obviously why the opening game going in favour of the Dane, 15-3.
1-2, second circle.
Yeah, Lee very hesitant. He wants to play that net, but Peter's so fast onto it that he's just not positive with the shot, changes his mind.
All second circle.
Again, forcing Lee to give the lift away. We haven't seen Peter miss many of these smashes.
Service over 2-3.
Came across the shuttle, just pulling wide.
Second server.
Right idea, trying to block the shuttle across court, make Gade move the full diagonal of the court. He just hasn't found his form so far in this match.
No, that's right. Normally, his defence is very solid. As you say, it was the right idea, saw the gap cross court, but just fell back onto his side.
Yes, super anticipation.
Yeah, and he's mixing the rallies up so well. He's on the attack, but if it doesn't work, OK, we'll start again. He's patient and his build-up has been terrific so far.
Service over 3-4.
Oh, brilliant. What reactions. First to his forehand, then to his backhand. And he was equal to the task.
For all, second server.
I think he changed his mind, Gade. Thought about leaving the next shot.
Yeah, he had a look at it, just got his racket to it, nearly repeated the previous rally.
Two, three.
Directing his attack straight at Lee. Second one. Once again, it's the variation, Darren.
Yeah, and Peter's deceptively quick. He's so fast onto that net that if the opponent does return it, again, he's there early, putting pressure on them.
It's down the line. There were question marks, it has to be honest, after Peter Gade underwent knee surgery to his right knee at the beginning of 2002, whether in fact he really had got back his incredible speed about the court. But he's certainly not sluggish, is he?
No, absolutely, and I think it's strengthened him up mentally. He's more focused. He knows now that, you know, when he is injury-free, he's got to make the most of it.
6-4, second server. 7-4, second server.
Yeah, Lee injecting a little bit more pace in the way he's hitting the shuttles, flatter, faster clears, trying to make Peter take it behind him.
3.
Service over 4-7.
Yeah, this time the luck not with Peter. Just looping the shuttle up. More or less staying on top of the tape, but falling back his side. Signs that Lee's settling down into the game now.
He's definitely settled down, you're right about that, but I still question whether in fact he's commanding the rallies enough himself. He's still an awful lot of the time just reacting to what the Dane is doing.
Yeah, it's not doing an awful lot. I think what he's doing is just pace of shots gone up a little bit. As I said, faster clears, he's mixed it up with some more drop shots, but he's retrieving, he's moving a little bit better, he's reacting to Peter's deceptiveness.
Service over 3-6.
Fault. 4-7. Second circle.
Wasn't missing any of those neck shots in the opening game.
6-3.
Second circle.
7-3.
Again, Peter had a little look, tight to the line, decided to hit it, just took his eye off it.
On my left, Yang Wei of Jiangxi Wan, China. Yang Wei to serve, to Li Ho
You mentioned his match yesterday, his quarter-final encounter against Chin Jin, and losing focus in that second game yesterday. Having been 6-3 up, he then went 6-11 down. And it looks to me as if Gade is struggling again. Keep his focus.
Absolutely, and it's not Lee's winners, it is Gade's unforced errors.
Finish over 7-all.
Service over 3-8.
8-7.
Service over. Love 1.
Service over 8-3.
Yeah, great height. Peter going with a high serve.
Second circle.
Great angle from Lee. Cutting across the feathers.
Yes, really didn't seem to move his feet at all. Just leaning towards the shuttle.
Love 1, second serve.
Gade with 26 career titles, 15 of them Grand Prix, 2 last year,
Second circle.
Korean Open and the Copenhagen Masters. Lee himself actually won 2 titles last year, Chinese Taipei and Indonesia.
Love.
Service over 3-8.
You can see there the lovely tight spinning net shot from Peter, forcing the mistake from Lee.
2, love.
8-9.
Oh, wonderful shot.
Yeah, he's having more success with the cross-court smash.
8-3.
Again, Peter late to react to it.
9-all.
3, love.
Service over
That's good defence from Gade,
8.
whipping the shuttle cross-court.
9-all. Second circle.
4, love.
Service over 9-all.
There's another error on the net shot from Gade.
Yeah, Lee just standing his ground at the net. He's not moving back. He's going forwards onto the net.
And is that why Gade is now making the errors in contrast to the opening game? Simply the threat of his opponent of being in the vicinity?
Yeah, Lee's definitely stepped up a little bit. He knows he was completely outdone on the net in the first game. He's took a step nearer the base. Every time it's come to net, you can see his body moving forward, and I think it's just slightly putting Peter off.
11, 9, second circle.
5 love.
12, 9, second circle.
A little bit anxious from Peter. He's been stuck on 3 for a little while now. He desperately wants to get off it.
And we've been stuck on this scoreline for a while. 8-3, neither player able to progress. That's short.
Yeah, we can see Lee there this time. Great net shot from him. Easy kill.
Does seem to be aiming an awful lot of his smashes to the Gade backhand side. Is that a weakness for the Dane?
Well, just the last sort of 5 points, he's hit a lot of winners down there. I think what he's doing well, he's punching Gade into his forehand with a nice attacking clear. So Gade's just a little bit wary on that, and then he's opening him up on the backhand side.
Love, second serve.
Yep, there's another attacking shot to the Gade backhand.
Yeah, this time, you know, it's clever play. He's not gone for the full-out smash down his backhand side. It's the cut drop, making Gade move that extra couple of feet.
(11-3).
Goes over. Love, 6.
Finds the line.
11, 13, second circle.
Yeah, Peter's made a couple of unforced errors with his cut drops. That time, no mistake.
Service over, 13, 11.
It's just long of that back line.
4, 11. 1, 6.
Game point, 11.
Oh, that's a careless error from the Dane.
11, 4.
14, 11, second circle.
One, 6, second serve.
Yes, aggressive play from the Dane.
4, 11.
First game, won by Dowling, 1-2, 15, 11.
Turn 6, second serve.
Nicely done. But once again, Darren, set up by his spinning net shot, that was the one that did the damage, forcing the Dane to lift short, and therefore the easy opportunity to put away the smash. more purpose in that rally from Gade.
Yeah, he's been making a few mistakes. That time, brought the margin in. He's been going cross-court a lot. Played the straight smash. Didn't have to be tight to the line.
Second serve.
The VIPs here at the Yonex All England Championships, sitting right behind the court. Perfect view of the action.
Service hot call. Service over. 6-4.
Service over. 11-4.
Love.
Second serve.
Well, Gade's beginning to look for that cross-court smash now. There was 2 in that rally, and he was waiting for it.
Absolutely, he was more alert to it. He's been beat quite a few times. Slightly moves just half a foot across to cover that backhand, but twice he got down well.
7-4. Second serve.
Oh, that's a lovely drop shot.
5-11.
Played with deception. Took it from behind him. It's great racket head control. There's signs to me, Darren, that Gade is looking a bit anxious. He's going for shots before he's really built the rally up.
Absolutely, he's normally so patient, waits and waits for that opening, but early on in the rallies, he's just playing, as you say, too tight, and he is anxious. He's just making some unforced errors. You know, not normally do we see Peter do that.
5-11.
Well, look at the number of errors now from Peter Gade. Very few in the opening game, but that has moved along quite considerably, and so the winners increased from the Korean. Totally reflective of what's happening in the match.
6-11.
Second serve.
Service over. 2-1.
Called wide.
7-11.
Yes, good call by the line judge. Missed by a whisker.
4.
Let's
3-1.
Oh, Peter will be delighted with that easy point.
8-4.
Yeah, Peter with a high lift, defending down the backhand side, just moves across the backhand. This time, clever play from Lee, switches it to the forehand.
9-4.
4-1. Second circle.
Peter just playing too tight to the tape. He wasn't under pressure then.
Yeah, and again.
13-8.
It's difficult to understand in a way, Darren, why a player that was so outstanding with his net play in the opening game has suddenly just lost his form in that area.
Yeah, he's gone off the ball and Lee's got confidence by that and it's taking Peter on at the net and getting the better of him in the second game.
Oh, it was a great lift from Lee Hyun-il.
Yeah, he was in trouble. He got a big lift, give him time to recover, get back to base.
And game point now for the Korean to level this at 1 game apiece.
12-4.
Lovely little deceptive return from Peter.
Once again going for very tight shots, really before he'd pulled his opponent out of position. Second game point.
14, game point 4.
And he takes it. It's 1 game all, and what a turnaround. Gade looked so much in control in the opening game, but all credit to the number 5 seed, the left-hander from Korea, Lee Hyun-il, because he stuck to his guns, cut out an awful lot of his unforced errors, and he's taken the second game 15-8 in just 23 minutes.